we continue doing that.
Now, I did a piece this year, Paul, this week, in which I listed the names of some of the kingpins who you have eliminated. They call them the Kachalas. A lot of them that have been eliminated, which was impressive. Yeah. Yet you have some big names like Bello Tuji and Dogo Gide, and then the Black and Standard, and some of those people who continue to ravage the places. Do you have special, what do you call it, strategy towards taking down these monsters in our midst?
Of course, it's stage by stage. Yeah, Halilu that we took down was their main commander. He was the one who was rallying them. He's the one who is like the rallying point for all of them. He's the one who gives them all the weapons, the ammunition, the funding and everything. So taking him out was a major hit. And you can see the videos that Tuji has been releasing of late. It shows desperation. He's really very desperate and scared because he knows his days are numbered. Now within themselves too, they're also fighting for their loot. So you can see that we also have divine intervention in taking them out. But we're continuing to do that. All these other ones remaining know that it's just a matter of time. Our strategies have been enhanced. We are going deep looking for them, and we're getting, and again, it is because we're also getting the support of the public. That has made a great difference in what we're doing, and then we'll continue to do that. So we still have to call to all Nigerians to see this as a Nigerian challenge. Nigerians must take ownership of this challenge. It's not a military problem. It's a Nigerian issue that needs to be addressed by all Nigerians.
But there are those who are still questioning why it is so difficult to trace these persons that, for instance, Sam has mentioned. There are those who are still questioning why is it so difficult to get a Bello Tuji, for instance, when it is so easy to track and trace some other persons. What then is the challenge?
Yeah, okay, let me just give you in context. There's this understanding. People just think these guys are just... the entire Northwest covers over 200,000 square kilometers. It is a massive, massive area. It's bigger than a lot of... so many countries. So covering that area is not easy, and then it's highly forested. So once they are under, detecting them is a problem. And we understand that they are always mobile. So that has also made it very easy. And then they're getting a lot of informants from within, that give them support. So once the military is area A, they move area B. By the time you are moving area A, people call them. The last incident we had of the APC attack, when the APC got bogged down, it was the locals that called them to tell them that the military is bogged down. They should come there, and they came in en masse. So this is the problem we're having. A lot of people feel that being on the side of the terrorists or the bandits, because of the peculiar gains they are getting, they think it is some money for them. One, it is blood money. Two, they should always remember that they are accountable, if not to here in life. When they die, they are also accountable to God. But the truth about it is that they think they are making money. That money is blood money. And one thing we know with the terrorists, it has happened over and over, and it will continue to happen, that when you trade with them, you think you are on their side. When they can't get the other ones, they are coming after you. That's what monsters always do. And it will continue to happen. So we try to always tell Nigerians, do not support them. If you deny them the ability to get food, to get fuel, to get anything that will keep them going, it makes it difficult.
But we have seen reprisals.
That people buy fuel, go there, offload, and give them. Sorry?
We have seen reprisal attacks when these people refuse to give them information. Recall that at some point, some of the farmers in a part of the north were killed and as a result of not giving information or not supporting them, so to speak. So that is another issue. But,
the truth about it is that then which one is better? Do you keep quiet and get killed, or you stand up and be counted? We must stand up and be counted. And if they know that they don't have any hiding place, they will never be able to go there. Remember, there was a community that went after them and were able to kill some of them. The community stood up and said, look, enough was enough. So we want people to understand that running away makes it easier for them. Sometimes only one or two of them comes and a whole village will not evacuate. If we're able, like in the Northeast, what we did, we developed the civilian JTF. We got a lot of youths these youths were profiled by the police and the DSS. We train them and then we attach them with our own troops. Wherever we don't have, we keep them to defend their communities. Self-defense is a human right. Every Nigerian should be able to defend himself wherever he is, especially in those communities. So we want to encourage them to stand in, and that it causes delay, so it enables the military to be able to respond. Like I said, the entire area is over 200,000 square kilometers. Niger State alone is almost 1/10 of the size of Nigeria. So you can imagine the size of the area we're dealing with. It is massive, and so we need to really look at a lot of technology. I'm sure you are watching what's happening in between the Israeli war, the Ukrainian war, how technology is playing a major role. We are trying to do that, but we are not there yet, and that's why we have to go physically to be able to do that, and then it takes time. Now, I also tell you one of the challenges we're having is the challenge of IEDs, improvised explosive devices. That is where we take most of our casualties, and it makes us make sure that we have to be very cautious. Otherwise, once you step on anything, everybody there is gone. The vehicle and the individual in the vehicle. So those are the things that makes it extremely very difficult for to operate.
Okay, I just want you to give proper context to what you mentioned with regards to self-defense, that it's a right for everyone. And there are those who might be watching and would want to understand what you mean by it is a right and that people should be able to defend themselves, putting a proper context to it. Right.
Yes, what we're saying is that the state governments working with the members of the armed forces should be able to develop the capacity for us to select young men that will be able to train them, those ones that we know that are disciplined, are committed, and then they will be able to assist us in ensuring that they can give us early warning. They will be able to identify where these terrorists are and be able to identify them and tell us. And then working together, we'll be able to get them. It has worked. We have worked with this in the south, in the northeast. Exceptionally, it has worked very well. What we don't want is to make it ethnic. We don't want only one ethnic group there. No, that causes another problem because one ethnic group, the other ethnic group will look at it as if they're being targeted. It must be holistic. Everybody within that community must come together to be able to come and give us early warnings, to do some things to give us early warning before so that we can treat as quickly as possible.
That's right. So you're talking about avoidance of, ethnic coloration.